the summer. And on Friday nights, the rabbis were there and their family, and that's when we would drink. And someone knew that I rapped because they had been at Rabbi Korn's at some point when I had been beatboxing or something. And everyone was singing the Gunim, and someone said, like, Max, go up and do your thing. And I literally stood up on a table, like a cafeteria-style table, in front of the whole yeshiva and the rabbis and their wives and their 12 kids. Each. And I started rapping. I don't know what I was doing. And basically they kind of flipped out. They were kind of like, wow, the Bachram were freaking out, the rabbis were kind of freaking out. And they were into it. And then I went and I did a couple things at Chelsea Shul on 23rd Street. I had some friends there. I did a concert there. Rabbi Korn wanted me to light a menorah in Washington Square Park. I basically called, it was Rosh Hashanah, and we do Talucha in Chabad where we walk, because you can't take a train, and go find Jews in Williamsburg or wherever and ask if they had heard the shofar. So I became one of those guys. And I ran into Aaron, my friend from college, and I was like, man, I got offered a gig. I could pay you $100. And he was like, oh, cool. And we did the gig. I went to 770. He was a homeless guy that played keyboards outside in the front. I scooped him up. I took this kid Yudi, who's drumming in his parents' basement. I grabbed him. I think we went on the train with the drums and my PA system, literally on the 3 trains in Union Square, whatever.
Sounds like I was going to the fish shows this weekend.
And then we set up and we played, we performed. I don't know how we got a permit or whatever. We did it. And that was the first one. And then it just started. I started doing. They got bingo going.
Drag bingo.
Bingo.
Well, I think
create that kind of hype.
Modest, and I've talked over the years many times, and he was nice enough to let me come to the studio in 2014 when he was recording his last album, and we had a nice conversation. And one thing he was saying is that though you've obviously had a spiritual journey, your quote was that there's still an old Jewish man inside of me, and that you use a lot of both the liturgy and also just your spiritualism, which is almost kind of like a Yoda thing more than maybe any defined congregation to influence your music. So can you talk a little bit about the current music you're writing, your last album, and I guess how some of those spiritual elements have influenced you as a songwriter and a lyricist?
Yeah. I feel like I should get to that point. But what's our timing like? How much time?
You're doing well. So then.
But what's our timing like? How much time until because I want to play music with Rob.
That sounds like a great idea. It's 8 o'clock. You got plenty of time.
Yeah. 20. What's plenty of time? 20 minutes.
Another half an hour. You're doing
half
great.
hour.
Yeah.
Including
We can
music
talk.
Or
no, half an hour. We're going to talk, and then you have another.
It's the first jam band show that's ever running early.
So you got.